Hornet turbofan jet can develop the same power as 230 Ferrari race cars. Design determines airspeed and maneuverability, for birds as well as planes. Shorter wings reduce drag and allow for more speed and sharper turns. A bird uses its entire body to guide a turn, even its head. Planes rely on forward motion for lift, while birds, who can direct thrust downward, can land on a dime. Directable engine thrust allows the Harrier to take off and land like a bird. Harriers can even hover. About the only thing they can't do is flap their wings. And unlike a helicopter, they can go over 600 miles an hour. What if we need to fly even faster, say 1,300 miles an hour, and then land in the space of a small parking lot? No one has to be more precise than the pilots who take off and land on the movable airports we call aircraft carriers.
Being selected as the Blue Angels really is a big honor, but it's important that people realize that we're all naval aviators, and we came from the fleet and we're going back to the fleet. The excitement and challenge of shipboard operations and landing and taking off aircraft carriers is something that we all look forward to going back to, and we miss it, believe me. We really do.
To take off, a powerful catapult slingshots the plane from 0 to 160 miles per hour in less than 2 seconds. Before such a launch, a pilot must be sure his control surfaces flex every bit as well as the wings of a bird, a very fast bird. Because such flying is so intense, the FA-18 is equipped with the latest high-tech aids.
They actually have a voice that speaks to you, kind of call your attention. And the engineers thought that the pilots would be more responsive to a woman's voice, so that's what they put in there.
Altitude. Altitude.
If you set a certain altitude, it'll come up and say, altitude, altitude, a very calm voice. So sometimes they're a lot more calm than we are.
As a Blue Angel, Scott Anderson has seen his share of difficult flying. But if you think taking off from an aircraft carrier is tough, try landing on one in rough seas. It's the toughest challenge in aviation, and it's all about touch.
Hornet autofall 5-6. Roger, auto 20 knots slower.
The second he feels the deck beneath him, Scott hits the throttle so he can take off again if his hook doesn't catch the arresting cable.
You know, when you first miss, there's an incredible sinking feeling because you don't want to have to go up to the tanker. That kind of punishes the air wing. They can't turn to where they need to go. They've got to wait for you to get aboard. So there's a sense of you don't want to let the air wing down. You want to get back aboard the ship. time I come out of the wires, my knees are still shaking. My heart's pounding 1,000 miles an hour, and it takes a while to calm yourself down. But you go out there the next time, just fired up and ready to get after it, because it's what we all love to do.